Hello, all you hunters of the world, and welcome to the second anniversary evolution update 20.0 sharp livestream. That is a lot to say. That is because there is a lot to show. I am, of course, the German S-rank hunter, Lennart Niermann, and this is the one, the only, Thomas Andre!
Hello.
As well as the great and powerful system.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here because we have so many revolutionary and evolutionary things to show you all in today's stream.
Wait a second, Prism. That's the real Thomas Andre? Not the phony Prism Andre you did last year. So cool.
System, you're supposed to address me as Lennart Niermann. I'm Lennart Niermann.
My bad.
And that's not the real Thomas Andre. The real Thomas Andre was me last year. That's Jackie.
No. I'm the real core king, Thomas Andre.
This just in, chat. Thomas Andre has made his long-awaited return to the Sharp live stream.
Yeah, I'm strong, powerful, and ready to beat up anyone that's in my way on my way to the top. I am so sorry. This is ridiculous. This is a bridge too far. Plus, the abs are making me sweat. You know what?
Jackie.
I'm out.
Jackie,
Goodbye.
we have it's the second year evolution
Hey,
update. We have
guys,
to- we
where are
have
you
to show.
going?
System.
Oh,
Yeah, we're-
oh, thank Sung Jinwoo. Woo, they're back.
Yeah?
I mean, wait. Hey, Sung Jinwoo, did you just get back from the mining a gate? And Lennart is back. The show can go on. Woo.
Absolutely. No need to panic, system. We just had to do a little costume change, you know. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah. What do you guys think, Chad? What do you think, System? What do you think? Sorry to stress you out a little bit. You know, we just had to have a good time out here.
We're here to have a good time.
Oh, thank goodness.
Today we'll be showing off the newest hunter, Antoine Martinez, and our first successor, Miro. There's also new content like the Mind Drift, a new Sung Jinwoo job change, the Monarch's milestones, other rewards, new cosmetics, system overhauls, and way too much to just summarize here at the beginning. So let's just dive on it. Our new hunter, Antoine Martinez, is an S rank from France, and his basic attack is Shattered Equilibrium. Antoine swings his axe powerfully, dealing increasing light elemental damage that scales with his HP, and it applies weak elemental accumulation. His support skill is Calamity's Retribution. He leaps swiftly and throws his axe at the enemy to attack. This deals light elemental damage, scaling with his max HP. It applies the Heavy Elemental Accumulation. When it hits, it knocks down the target, and using it activates Supreme Incarnation on the entire team, which increases light overload damage by 1% and increases all damage dealt by 1%. His core attack is Unforgiving Blessed Light. Antoine does a crossbody maneuver with his axes to attack enemies in front of him, dealing light elemental damage, scaling with his max HP. It applies medium elemental accumulation. When the final hit lands, it knocks down the target and it gives him super armor while he's using it. His QTE is Tragedy Cleaver. Antoine leaps and throws his axe at the enemy to attack, dealing light elemental damage, scaling with his maximum HP. It applies medium elemental accumulation, and it knocks down the target when it hits. Alright, skill 1 is Light of Shattered Sorrow. He brings both his axes down towards the enemy to attack, inflicting 1% of his maximum HP as light elemental damage, applying medium elemental accumulation, granting him super armor while he's using it, and the final hit knocks down the target, much like his other skills. And then skill 2, Judgment of Severed Fate, has him throwing his axe at the enemy, catching it as it returns, and following up with a powerful upward slash. This inflicts 1% of his HP as light elemental damage, applies medium elemental accumulation, grants him super armor, and unlike his other skills, inflicts airborne when the final hit lands. Finally, his ultimate skill is called Angel's Stay. Antoine's axe is empowered before being slammed into the ground, unleashing shockwaves that spread outward. This inflicts 1% of the user's maximum HP, it deals light elemental damage, heavy elemental accumulation, and it inflicts airborne on his enemies. Okay, Prism, let's take a look at these skills in the game.
Alright, let's do it. Obviously, Antoine's character model is freaking huge. This guy is massive. This is what it looks like when you're zoomed in.
He's a beast.
He's a beast. So this is his basic attack called Shattered Equilibrium.
Nice.
Very beautiful. Big axes. You know, when we were looking at his design, it was like, are you sure he's an S-rank healer? He looks more like a...
He looks full
A
aggro. He
dealer.
looks like Zay.
Alright, his core attack called Unforgiving Blessed Light.
Nice.
Nice little cross chop there. And then his basic skill 1 called Light of Shattered Sorrow. quick and easy, quick and fast. The way I like it. Alright, and his basic skill 2, Judgment of Severed Fate.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of like really quick rotations because it makes the gameplay feel so much more fluid. And then we have his ultimate skill called the Angel Stay.
Wow. Amazing.
So heavenly.
Oh.
So divine as he absolutely obliterates his enemies.
And so I believe, okay, so this is telling you how to do the
Overload, yeah.
Yes,
So this is newer. I think it's occurred for other past characters,
Yep.
but it's good that it is now showing you, if you're not as familiar with the system,
Yep.
how to overload.
And you can see
System,
that
you say?
his first skill turns into a hold down skill after a certain condition is met.
Someone in the chat asked, who heals using 2 axes? This guy.
True. So his combo you want to go with is skill 1, core, skill 2, ult, and then hold down that last skill 1.
Ah.
So you can see the ult here. Repent your sins.
As heaven commands.
And then you just rage against the floor.
Rage against the machine and literally everything else. System, why don't you tell us about his unique weapon?
I would be happy to give you a little moment to breathe. Thank you as always. Painblade also says shout out to Jackie for always helping with the dialogue there.
And reading novels.
Yes.
Of course.
Hope all is well, chat. And Antoine Martinez's unique weapon is Saint's Benediction. Though he lost the one person he swore to protect, it was for the very reason he gained the power to save a great many more.
Wow.
This increases a user's HP by a percentage and increases light damage by a percentage.
We talked a little bit. People are, assuming some things about the meta. People saying maybe Trial Light is coming back, and you know what? I think she is. Whether she does a lot more damage than Thomas Andre or not, I think there still needs to be some testing. But there's going to be a very big reason why she is back, and you know what? Might as well show that off in the new game mode called Mind Rift.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, so this is the Mind Rift section. Let me show it back out here. So this we got some new UI as well, and you can see here that we have now a combined key. So the 4 contents: Gates, Unstable Dungeon, Battlefield of Chaos, and Mind Rift are all going to share a combined key. So if you're lacking on certain things that you need to farm, say your artifacts are pretty weak right now and you have really good gems, then you don't really need to farm your gems in the Battlefield of Chaos at all. You can just focus on like the materials that you really need. So in the Mind Rift, this will be the new way to get your new cores. R.I.P. Thomas Andre, Jackie Andre.
Core. You know.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun to do. But we do have over here, this is what the Conquest mission looks like. This is some of the rewards. And we'll go ahead and go over to the Hunter mode, where basically these are thought forms of hunters that were created in the theater of the mind. That's what we'll be
The
going
theater
against.
of the mind, you say?
Yes.
I'm here for it.
And so you can go ahead and click which rewards you want. So I think a lot of the meta ones right now are the Ferocious Protector's Course. That's what I want to be doing. And so if I want that, you can go ahead and there's different ways you can get rewards, and there's different sweep points that you can see here. So if you wanted to sweep, you could, but you just have to make sure you complete it with all the trophies first, like in every other one. But if you're wondering why Cha Hae-in is back, Light Cha that is, I mean, just look at that.
That is a fantabulous costume we have for the 2nd anniversary.
It's beautiful.
Butterfly themed. What is it called? I believe it is something, the Flight of Dreams or something. I think we're going to take a closer look at it later, but it's absolutely stunning. I know it's sort of Ren Fair season, so she's very on brand for the season.
this next Sunday.
Congratulations, sister.
That's a lot of fun. I've never been.
You should go.
All right, so we're gonna show it off. Obviously, I am extremely overpowered for this, so let's just kind of show off what Antoine can do in a very overpowered setting. Because today we're showing off a lot of content, so I want to make sure we get through it quick, as the gameplay will be quick as well.
Uh-oh.
Touch phone. And obviously, this is not
Yes,
the
Zaf.
armor element too. Understood. So he will not be able to overload, I believe.
We got you.
But this is what it looks like. 4, 2, and then we get the ult in here. So holy.
That's what his enemy is about to be. Lights.
And look at that skin. It's so pretty.
So pretty.
Wow.
Wow.
Should we do a little teaser too? You guys want like teasers?
Oh my goodness,
Do
look at the
it.
butterfly like effects though that come off her blade. Ooh, gorgeous.
Beautiful little teaser there.
Gorgeous.
Don't worry, Hunter on Hive will explain that later.
Like, who is that? Yeah, so
Who
sorry,
is she?
can't show off the overload mechanic in this mode, but you guys will see that later, hopefully. Oh, I just used everything I had. Although I won't be able to break that anyway. That's fine. Look at this, so pretty. Like, I haven't used White Chaw in a while on my own personal account, but like, this has to be the reason I come back to it. Like the purple, the butterflies.
Absolutely
Give
stunning.
me butterflies. You know what I mean?
And it's beautiful in this game mode too. You've got a sort of blue tone to the shadowy thought forms. Just gorgeous to look at all around.
You know, I'm gonna try to finish it off here so we can see what his end screen looks like too. And that is Antoine Martinez.
There he is. He dropped his weapons. He said, I don't even need these.
I'm a healer after all.
After all.
Alright, so we got the journey here.
So
And so this is kind of like to help with all the new and returning players kind of get back and see and experience the story. So I didn't want to claim all these yet because I was afraid it would go away. But there's a lot of what you can get. You get free Winter Fang, you get some free SRs, a lot of story-based things. So if I claim all here, hopefully we'll be able to see what's next.
incredible.
In case you haven't seen. So this is Winter Fang. I haven't seen that in a while.
Haven't seen it for a while, but it's making a comeback.
Yeah, and so you have some Moonshot daggers too, so let's go ahead and claim that. You can look at the rewards you get. This update is very focused on new and returning players without leaving behind all of you wonderful existing players too. So because this isn't just for new and returning players, everyone gets these rewards regardless if you've been doing hard mode on all the Workshop of Brilliant Lights since they've released or not. So this is a lot of the stuff that you can get from this milestone journey. So there's a lot of things to receive, as you can see.
Presents for us.
I love presents.
Rewards. So there's a lot of different journeys. You'll be once you get to journey 4. You know, let's just show off one more time. We'll be able to claim this. Get the goat Gun He and his signature weapon.
Incredible.
And then you can see here that there's also growth milestones and also challenge milestones. So be sure to claim those rewards, whether you're new or you've been playing for a long time.
We know you've all been waiting for a particular part of this stream, and let's get to it. Let's witness the rise of a new successor. Join us in welcoming Miro to the throne.
All right, so we have Miro, the successor of White Flames, finally in the game. So let's see a little bit what she can do. Jackie, go ahead and take it away.
And I sure will. Her basic attacks are called Andante. Miro swings her sword like she's dancing to cut down enemies, which deals increasing wind elemental damage, scaling with her attack. Her skill 1 is Grazioso. Miro quickly dashes toward the enemy, delivers a series of slashes, then retreats while unleashing White Flame's sword blasts. This inflicts a % of her attack as wind elemental damage, and when the final hit lands, it knocks down the target. Her skill 2 is called, and I'm sorry if I get this Italian wrong, Feroce. Miro charges forward and stabs the enemy, inflicting a % of her attack as wind elemental damage. She gains super armor while she uses the skill. Now, the rest of her skills are going to be a little different from our normal sort of hunters. She's got an engage skill, and that's Araka, or maybe it's Aracha.
Or is it attacker?
I don't think that one's quite it, but my...
I'm an attacker.
No, I don't think that one's it. But Miro's successor of White Flames descends upon her foes alongside countless blade fragments. This deals wind elemental damage, scaling with her attack, and when the final hit lands, it knocks down the target. Using the skill allows her to trigger her unique domain, which is White Flame's Legacy. When her domain is active, when their target is in the break state and the domain is active, the effect is extended by several seconds, And when they're in the wind overload state, it's also extended by several seconds. It also increases wind damage by 1%. Her support skill is Pianissimo Largo, while with a white flame imbued blade, Miro cleaves the darkened sky. This deals wind elemental damage, scaling with her attack. When this skill hits, it inflicts the airborne effect on the target. Using the skill increases the entire team's wind overload damage by 1% for several seconds. Her special is Cadenza. Miro scatters white flames, then slashes through the center of the scattered flames, dealing wind elemental damage that scales with her attack. When it hits, it inflicts airborne, it restores MP, and when the scale hits, it decreases defense by 1% for several seconds. Her QTE is Agitato. Miro leaps into the air with a Mirage Slash, which deals wind elemental damage, scaling with her attack, and inflicts the airborne effect on the target. Finally, her aerial mode basic attacks are Andante Forte. Miro leaps into the air, cuts through enemies with a flurry of strikes, then delivers a powerful final strike infused with the power of white flames. It deals increasing wind elemental damage that scales with her attack, grants super armor while she's using it, and if she has 50% or more of her max MP using the first 4 attacks, it increases their damage dealt by 1%. The last attack of the skill increases the damage dealt by 1% for each percent of her MP remaining, consuming all her remaining MP. And finally, her ultimate skill, Pianissimo. Yes. Pianissimo. With a white flame-imbued blade, Miro cleaves the darkened sky, inflicting percent of her attack as wind elemental damage. When the final hit lands, it inflicts airborne, and using the skill ends the white flame's legacy domain effect.
So in the hunter mode, you noticed I used her skill like a remnant of power, and she came in and ulted, and then said goodbye. But when you're playing as Sung Jinwoo, one of the reasons why she has defense down is to replace, the shadow step mechanic that Sung Jinwoo has. So right away, or pretty much right away, 1 second, we can now go into Miro and see what she can do. She's around only for a short period of time. She's here for a short time, but a good time. And so we can also see basically what, I know this is a lot, guys. We can also
take your
see
time,
the recommended
Prism.
skill order.
Take your time.
Yeah, skill 1, and then you want a basic attack around 5 times, go into skill 2, and then you QTE, and then you keep basic attacking. So she's very much a basic attacker, as you want it. Hopefully I'll be able to show off for you guys here. And that's like shadow step automatically, which is super cool. Get the defense down. And then go through, these are all just basic attacks, and then skill 2, I believe, and then use the key, I missed the QTE timing. Awkward. That's its base. Another one. There's so many attacks that she has. Let's see if I can get another one in here.
And there's such a beautiful parallel between her being a pianist and the white and black color palette of her attacks.
The animations look so good.
That's her ultimate. And so this is the QTE after you skill 2. And then another skill. I'm not even sure I knew what that one was. But she has a lot. And then so if I do space, then that also triggers another skill that she has that gives the defense down. So it kind of stores up a shadow step that Sung Jinwoo does. Yeah, so I took some damage there, but that's fine.
How you feeling?
Oh, great. I feel like I'm not even anywhere near close figuring out exactly how to unleash her potential, because she has so many different skills, she has so many things to go through that I'm not sure where to begin.
How dare you not practice enough?
She's more complicated than most of the hunters that we've had before.
I just gotta
in which you're planning to rotate between 3 hunters.
You can also rotate back to Sung Jinwoo.
Yeah, she's meant to be someone strong enough to tag in with Jinwoo, so...
Exactly. So once you're done, you can tag in back to Jinwoo and then do your normal thing. But yeah, that's Miro. She's super cool. Let's move on to the latest job advancement.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So I just completed it, and this is the outfit that you get. Look at black and red. That's probably top 2 aesthetics for me. Red is my favorite color after all. So It's an amazing look on Sung Jinwoo.
Yes, but does it compare to the mining
Does it compare
look?
back to mining work clothes?
Don't think it can. I don't know. It's definitely better. It's definitely got more drip than the mining
you think
outfit, but
So this is the new job change conditions. Just get level 140, easy peasy. You guys can do that, and then clear some story chapters, and then get the previous one. And you get this. You get some stat increases and total power increase. And so we're just gonna, monkey brain everything into strength here. Have a great time, and let's go over some more cosmetics.
oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
We've already gotten a sneak peek of some of them, but we've got lots of exciting
Yes.
cosmetics.
We'll start with Antoine's. I think he looks really freaking cool, man.
He's just got a casual, lovely jacket.
Man,
He's
he
got
looks
different
so
colors.
intense.
Ooh. Even his off hours clothes are intense.
Ooh, I really like the red. The
Oh.
red one here. It looks a little bit like Santa. Oh, the black on black.
All black.
Winter's embrace. Okay.
All I know is I would not want to mess with
Incredible.
this gentleman.
Right? And I can look at the art too.
Yeah.
I'm just the story of his costume is even sad. It's
Oh.
he's always been afraid of winter because his daughter is so frail and weak and it was not good for her constitution or whatever. But the world of untarnished snow mirrored her innocence. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It's all sad.
Anyone crying in chat? Anybody else? No, just me. Okay. Anyways, we'll also
It's just
go,
us. I'm one with you.
to Xian Halat here, who looks awful lot like Egress.
I don't know about that. I don't know. There's definitely some
some
similarities,
kind of-
all
yeah.
of the armor and the plume and the cape
I
and the
don't
sword.
know.
But I don't know.
I don't see a sword on him though.
There's one in the 2D art. There's one in the 2D art.
His eyes might be a different color too. But yeah, looks great. Looks great here. And then obviously we showed it off earlier, but more in depth. Look at that animation even in the menu. Chahayan. So pretty.
Gorgeous.
The
gorgeous.
flutter of dreams.
Oh,
Like the gentle brushing of a butterfly's wing through a dream, she moves with grace and paints with violence.
she paints with violence.
Yeah, violence.
Like a butterfly.
Yes, all the butterflies I know are very violent people. Butterflies.
Where are you hanging out?
With butterflies
At
this
the
time.
butterfly mafia.
The butterfly mafia.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So this is I think the artwork is just stunning. If this is one of those
It
where
is.
obviously in 3D it looks great, but I think the 2D animation just blows it out of the water for me. Just looking at the two different colors, eyes, everything, the animations. It's so flowy.
It's so flowy, and the
Our
many
team killed
different
it.
details. The cosplayers, they weep. They look at this and they go, oh "My God, I could never." There's just so much going on,
Hey,
and that beautiful stocking that she's got on one of her legs that just looks like it's painted on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I think some of our cosplayers should
tackle that.
Should cosplay as Shahi and the Flutter of Dreams here. Pain, Zaf, Hunter on Hive. So hoping anybody want to
And the
try their
NPC
hand.
Plus members looking at
Look at the cosplay as
the Flutter of
The
Dreams
Flutter of
outfit
Dreams.
for Shaheen.
please. We also have some weapons that have skins as well. So let's move on over to that. We got the Winchester rope here with a nice golden.
Zaf is
wolf
down
sword.
to cosplay.
Heck yeah!
Do it.
That he could just put on his profile picture, just golden hair.
Just some
So
butterflies on
face,
the profile
face
pic.
reveal cosplay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Payne is saying he's gonna do Antoine, and I can see
Do
it.
it.
Yeah.
I can see it. Get some pillows for the muscles. Get some mustache.
Do some real work cutting out some cardboard pieces. Look like those axes.
And then the other one we have here is the Winter Fang.
The winter fang.
Yes, it goes from blue to a nice green
And
nature.
it glitters with green as well.
The Forest Fang.
The forest fang. Nature itself.
Yeah, so those are the cosmetics, revamps those are the cosmetics that we have coming here. But let's go ahead and check out some of the larger revamps that we have. First off, I'm sure all of you saw that the level expansion is now 150, and so will the activity fund be expanded.
Yay!
We have all new gates, so we can go ahead and look at what those look like. We also have some new gate mining, so Earlier I just did a 20 clear sweep of this one, and then now it can clear, and I can start mining on these 20, and this is how much time it'll take.
Painblade that says I got real muscles and axes.
Well, there you go.
He cuts wood outside.
It's
Yeah, I
a
was-
perfect,
Yeah.
it's a perfect pair.
So this is what it looks like. You can see the different rewards that you can get, and you can farm using the shared key. Remember I talked about that from the beginning. And you can click like, okay, I need to level up some of my weapons. Let me go ahead and only do that. And then you can be like, okay, so I'll show you what you can do without the thing. So you can go ahead and sweep here, be like, okay, I just want to sweep, give me one of those. And then maybe I'll get some more shadow materials, and I want some more of these. I'll go ahead and click this, then you can go and you can sweep that, which is pretty cool. Sweep some of those. And then also you can get more of these blessing stones and rune fragments. So there's a lot that's changed with the gates, make it a lot less monotonous, a lot less, there's no more C rank, B rank, A rank, all that kind of stuff gates. It's just this now, so you can choose what you're farming, and then you can go to your gate mining and dispatch what you want to dispatch and start mining up. So that's new with the gates. And then the unstable dungeon is the same as last time from what we showed you guys. That does not change. It's where you get your artifacts. Battlefield of Chaos is the same. That's where you get your gems. And then Mind Rift is where you get your cores. And you might be thinking, Prism, then how do I get cores if the cores are now in Mind Rift? Do I get that in the Workshop of Brilliant Light? No, you do not. Thank you for asking, chat. So if I go over here and show you guys what's currently going on, and if I just enter, you can also sweep, and you can see the reason. After you clear something 20 times, you can then start sweeping these. So you'll still need to earn these up until you get to that point. And so you can see, but this is, once you go in, I can show right here. These are the rewards you will now be getting for the Workshop of Brilliant Light. So what you get here for the hard mode is, this is some of the rate info. You can get Essence Stones, Hunter exclusive designs, and then Weapon Fragment random chest. Which, if you didn't know this existed, this is a great Weapon Fragment chest to help you get some of the older weapons that may not be available. But this is some way to get some extra Essence Stones, more Hunter exclusive designs, and some other older weapons. So that's some of the great things you can get there. You also obviously get the Remnant Power, as well as the Amplification Agents for late game stuff. And you can see a little bit of what you can get from here too. So that is the rework to Workshop of Brilliant Light. And then also, we go to the power of what it was, the mode that was formerly known as the Power of Destruction, which is now known as the Power of Calamity, and we've done some touch-ups and some changes.
Heavy. Calamity. That's a very ominous sounding word, I will say.
It is indeed sort of a reflection of what is called in the narrative the greatest calamity to ever befall mankind, which was the Kamish raid. And so, as that was the biggest, scariest thing that had happened in that time in the narrative, this is the newest, biggest, scariest thing to happen in the game.
Yep. Alright, and then so we have the season info here, which we'll show you. These are some of the buffs that will happen each season. So rare, you get some attack, defense, and max HP. Heroic, you can get some increase of Light Hunter's critical hit rate, Sung Jinwoo, and Successor's elemental damage. So these will be changing each season, and you can see some examples here of basically what you might want to try to conquer the Immortal Flame Neo in the new Power of Calamity. The Calamitous, and I'll click the rewards here for you guys as well and see basically what you guys can get. So this is the solo challenge. These numbers go way so high. You get the numbers that people
like a billion?
Get. Yeah,
Your hands are gonna cramp before you get to the top of that.
Yeah, so these are new resilience coins which you'll be able to trade for some stuff in the shop. So I'll leave you guys to discover that at a later time, probably later tonight. And then there are. Let me go over to the events section where we'll talk about some overall buffs for Sung Jinwoo and Hunters.
Woohoo! Yes, with Norma Selner's touch as a sort of like narrative tie-in to this feature, all of our hunters are getting stronger, and that includes Jinwoo, meaning that there's more stat points that you're gonna get for his job changes. The job advancement, the level up, the skill advancement, and the skill level up, and upgrade features are all going to result in higher combat power overall. So everybody's getting stronger together, and we love that for them.
Yeah, so that's why if you saw, like, I didn't really change my Sung Jinwoo build at all from last stream, and his attack is at 92,000, and you guys were making fun of me for him being at like 60,000, which is valid, by the way. But that's why you'll see a lot of the power levels. Let me go over to the battle tiers for you guys so you can kind of get a frame of reference. This is now, in this build, the new max total power that I have right now is 7 million power, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff there. And then Pain, sorry, no, we cannot see what you can buy with resilience coins. I don't know if that was ready yet, so you guys will have to see that later tonight.
How about we take a look at the new chapters of the story? We are getting some new chapters between, I believe, 32 and 34. And things are getting serious in the main story, folks. We are now facing off with the monarchs themselves. And I don't want to spoil anything because we've got a bunch of stuff that is happening in the story that's very crucial to the things that are going to come next. And I want you to be able to experience them for yourself. But Prism really wants to show off some of the boss.
Just a little bit, you know, just a teeny little weeny
little itty bitty a skosh.
Like, look how big he is.
He's so big. I mean, he's the king of giants. What else are you gonna say?
He's a big boy.
This is Legia, who I have called Legia because he never skips leg day, and he's
That's all I can see right now, and I'm trapped.
You are indeed trapped. Good job, Prism. We are getting a close-up view of Legia.
That little environment.
Oh, it's gorgeous. His prison, which is his battlefield as well. Ugh.
Run away.
Gorgeous.
Imagine that big thing.
Run away!
Alright, so that is a
That's
little
your sneak peek.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And also, some updates we have with the story chapters is that for all our new and returning players, we basically wanted to streamline your experience. We learned that, especially in the beginning, there felt like a lot of, filler episodes within the content itself. So
stages that were mostly just combat, that was extending the combat of other stages.
So like where this chapter might have had like 5 more spider attack story sections have been consolidated into a lot less of these spider layers. So like instead of battling 30 spiders, you might only battle 10, but you're still going to get the same amount of story. You're still going to get the same amount of rewards. It is a nerf in no way except for your boredom and tediousness.
Yeah, so, nerf our boredom.
Yeah.
So for all you new and returning players, you're going to get a more fast-paced intro to the game. You're going to be able to catch up a lot faster and experience the full story that we have to offer so far, up to what you guys just saw right now. Let's show off some of the events that we have in this update, because there's a lot of them, and there is a lot of one person going down today because there's 3 mini games, baby.
3 mini games?
Yes. So we're going to check out the 2nd anniversary Dawn of the Clash first. These might not be available at the same time, but these will be over the course of the 2nd anniversary update. Let's first look into the main rewards that you'll get here. You'll get some nice little collector's keychains, collector's weapons, and dice exploration. You'll get some boss challenges. Get yourself a skill room master chest, and some check-in things. Actually, we'll show on the check-in rewards right now, because they're really good, and I'm really excited. This is the check-in reward, so you can see I've had some days to prep a little bit, but this is when we've advertised, and I don't know if you guys saw our fun little transition videos that we're trying to really push for telling new people about our amazing game and community that we have. This is what we're talking about when we say 500 draws. We have a lot of draws just by checking in. And so this is what you guys will be getting. And I'll go ahead and quickly go over to the draw section so you can see what you guys can get from the 2nd anniversary special draw. And so you can get Sung Jinwoo, who is my dark DPS right now. We've got Soren, Kanae, who is I think my favorite still. I think I still really like Kanae. And a lot of these amazing other hunters like Gina, who we just talked about. You can get the butterfly chop. You can get Myro, who I really enjoy. Isla's still great. Goto's amazing. And then Gogun, he's obviously there. So there's a lot of great characters that you can get, especially if you're new to the game. To get you caught up, there's so much that will help you here. And for all the people that have been playing for a long time, you get these too. That's a lot of draws. That's a lot of draws. So hope you guys can enjoy that. And now let's go back to the events. Woo, I felt like I was rapping there. You can see some of the rewards there. There's also an event story that we have going on about with. Who is that?
Who could it be? Is it a new friend of ours?
New friend?
Perhaps new S-rank friend of ours? Gasp.
Lou.
Is that you?
He's
Lou?
right there too. And then we also have a boss challenge that you guys will be able to do. And if you guys liked our first anniversary, it came back by popular demand. The second anniversary, Dice Exploration, where a lot of these question marks and a lot of these books will give you guys kind of a brief history of the game and when things came out and stuff like that. So, and it gives you a lot of great rewards too. So, the International Clash is back, all right, baby?
Nice.
We got so much stuff in this update. You form a defense team, play some cards, battle some people, have a great time.
Have a great time.
And you can see
Have
some
a
missions,
great time.
some rewards that another 1,000 essence stones. All you gotta do is win 40 times. You can do that. I believe in you. So big W's. You also have some what is that even more draws?
That could possibly be even more draws.
And what do you have to do? Log in and use dungeon entry keys.
Huh? Dungeon
straightforward.
entries?
That's it.
That's all?
And I get all of these draws. Wow, super
Whoa!
incredible, amazing. And you know what? All those people that were like, you know what? I already have all those hunters. You know what? You get some currency to use then in the shop to get some other great rewards. Ever considered?
Consider that. Consider that. More stuff.
Yeah.
We
more
love this
stuff on stuff on stuff. We got a wheel event. You've already seen the new hunter protocol. And then obviously we talked about the costumes. Got the advancement event. See what's going on
Delightful.
there. Guys. Oh, and also the lobby.
It's gorgeous.
Oh,
It's
look at the
beautiful.
lobby.
They got confetti. They got Miro here to chat with you with the piano.
Beautiful.
It's wonderful and magnificent.
Fancy.
We're excited for this update.
Genuinely, this is one of my favorite parts about my job and just like my days in general. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do. It's a pleasure and honor to be you guys' community manager because I have so much fun with it, and I hope you guys have just as much fun as I do. And here's to many, many more years to come, as this game, as you can tell, is just going to keep evolving, keep on going. So help us also on our YouTube and wherever else you're watching this. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.
Absolutely. Thank you for being a wonderful community. Happy 2nd anniversary, and hope to see you all next time.